All right, guys. Welcome back to episode six. I guess you're way too long. So episode six. Yes, we already know. I think in our 6 weeks of doing our podcast and interstate travel, it has been lifted. The ban has been lifted, and everyone's been traveling around. People have been coming to Penang every single day. I guess starting from last week. And then
Please
you can
don't
see the
come to
traffic.
Penang. Please don't come to Penang. Penang already got very little cars ready. You guys come later, the car become lesser.
Of all the things, right? I'm glad that our economy is getting back in a slow start, but it's recovering, and we can see a lot of tourism coming back. So sorry about the noise they are playing for. And yeah, the jam is coming back and all that. So, but other than that, today we have our guest, Ming. Okay, so he's supposed to join. He's supposed to join Kaishan last week, but too bad he couldn't make it because of our work. So yeah, today. Okay, so
It's also good. Actually, it's also good to separate them. If you put them both together, probably it's harder to handle.
Too much
yeah,
love.
true. But anyway, I'm gonna give the floor to Lincoln to introduce himself, and go ahead, Lincoln. Please take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Ming.
Hi, Ming.
I'm a blue belt in BJJ. Been training with Raymond for almost 8 years since 2013. Then with Vic and Master Meng. I was supposed to join last 2 weeks ago, but then something came out last minute, and it's a pretty shitty week. But am I? We are here now. So
Good. So how is your lobster business?
like that, okay lah.
You see his smile means business very good lah.
Of course, everyone wants their French business to grow, like to blossom, and all that. It's always a good sign that your friends saying that.
Hey, Mingan. Can you introduce talk a little bit about your lobster farm thing? I'm quite curious.
We, like how we say, of course we breed lobsters and then we sell, but then also our boss want to do something else. They raise fish like tilapia and all other fish, something like that.
You guys import to other country or just doing for local market?
Local, mostly local.
All local. Wow.
We don't have many amount yet.
So next time, okay, guys. Here's the thing. When next time, if you eat lobster, right, you open up the bottom, right, you'll see Lincoln's signage over there, MK.
Yeah, Penang, Lincoln.
Then you'll know that this lobster is actually bred by Lincoln. So when you eat, right, that's. Okay, so anyway, today's episode we're going to talk about traveling, training, and competing outside. It's basically like BJJ on the road, So I know not everyone has the benefits of doing this kind of nomad style of training BJJ and also traveling at the same time. If you have that benefit, right, as a that kind of time, a lot of people would actually keen to do so. So today's episode, this is what we're going to talk about. And as far as I know, Ming is the first person to actually travel on the road and train in other countries besides Malaysia, and he also be competing outside as well, as far as I know. And yeah, this is like I said, this is like the best part, or for some people who has that benefit, to travel around and compete. So yeah, we definitely like to hear from you. Like, what does it feel like to actually travel around and compete?
How you do it?
Wait, how you get it? I mean, how you started it actually? Do you have whether in the mind or something like that?
Not really, but the thing is about when I travel, but I love to travel alone, right? But before that, I was traveling with friends. And then friends, this one want to go here, they want to go here, then they just
Yeah.
Then I decide like to travel alone, and then how to say, but travel to train is when actually it's a long story, but like I think 2015 I fought Mima. I think Raymond was cornering me at that time. Then 2014 I fought also, but then that one is a bit last minute. So for me it doesn't count like I fully prepare for the fight. And then 2015 I went to fight and I went all 3 rounds. And this one I was very confident because I trained everything, and then you still lost. And when you put everything in and you still lost, it kind of a bit. I was a bit
happened.
Yeah.
I was a little bit depressed for a while because I keep thinking why I lose. Then I decided to I just want to go somewhere else. Then I take a short trip to Singapore to find my relative because I always go to Singapore. Then I say I have there go gym, I go train. Then I feel good when I just drop in and train with other people I don't know. I feel like hey, I don't feel like that
Stress.
that's and then something like that. So I like the feeling.
Okay. So was that the reason like triggers you to actually start traveling?
Yeah, actually, for traveling, before that I went to travel. Then usually I stay in hostel. So my favorite part is not just you go to the place. It's more of the people you meet. You meet a lot of people, different people. Then when I travel, the first time I travel with a big group, then we stay in the hostel. So that day I was on the laundry duty. So I was washing. We have people like today you wash the clothes, everyone's clothes. So that day I was washing someone's clothes. Together everyone's clothes, and I was sitting at the room just waiting for the machine. So I was doing my thing, and then minding my own business. And then somebody talked to me like just some travelers. And I was like, oh, and just end up we spend. The more people came in, and then just keep talking until midnight. And then I kind of I like this part, like random strangers, and then we just talk about experience and everything. And then, but really after the fight itself, when I start travel and then I train, then I feel like even when I train in different people gym, I still talk to someone else. Like I just talk like the people
Socialize,
there, something like that, like socialize.
Yeah.
Oh, so which means that you don't like to train with us, you don't like to talk to us, you rather talk to strangers lah.
I got talk to you also. I talk to everyone.
Yeah.
But back to my question was, do you actually learn anything from them, like besides BJJ lah? I would say, or they are just BJJ?
No, like if I meet someone they don't know BJJ one, then mostly you learn about their life experience and their stories, because mostly we're just exchanging stories, mostly like that. And then I learned how they do chip bookings and everything, like how they arrange their itinerary for those that been traveling a long, like 1 year or 2 years. Then sometimes you meet them and then you just talk whatever it is.
Okay. So I mean, traveling, if like I mentioned earlier on, like you have that time, you have that kind of benefits, right, to travel around the world. It's really a good thing, like because you're not just training. I mean, yeah, you have to train with your teammates, and all that. But then sometimes if you travel around the world, you meet certain people and then you train with them, right? You actually learn a lot.
You have a lot of like different type of exposure.
Yes,
right?
yes. The word is exposure. Yes, correct. The word is exposure. So you actually learn a lot of things from different people, from different gyms, this or that, and all that. But this is it's a very, very fun experience, I would say.
Yeah, and
everyone is very keen.
Yeah, even Ming went for one of the BJJ Globetrotters mega seminar as well. Maybe Minkan, you want to share the experience with us?
Yeah, it's a camp they did in Belgium. Then
Wow.
like there was like 6 days. So the first 5 days is I think they got in the morning until noon they got timetable. And then the last day is open mat. Then but this so you have class from morning till afternoon. But then mostly I attend a few that I want because you can't just sit there the whole day. Your information will overload. So
Yeah.
so I just attend the one I want and the one and just sit beside and watch it, something like that.
Oh, so you can actually choose not to join that class, is it?
Yeah, because when you register for the camp, it all include already.
Oh, include everything like your stay and everything.
No, just the class.
Oh,
the camp itself. The stay you have to find yourself, and then the meal also like that. But they have a group, so when you register for the camp, they initiate you into a Facebook group. Then you find, because I travel alone, so I find whoever traveling will share a big like a how to say it, like a bungalow. Then like 6 people stay, so it's cheaper. Something like.
But when you mention that there's classes and all, you get to choose like which one to go, which one to skip, which means that it is like very, very packed schedule, like maybe like 8 hours worth of class every day, and you get to only choose like who do you want to go.
No, you can go all if you want. You can go morning till noon. But then for me, I go a few because the first day I go, like I try to go all, but then it's too much information. So I just that time I bring a phone, so I just record. I put that record, then I go take a break or I just sleep or something. Then I came back again for the class I want.
Ooh, wow, this is fun. This is actually very fun.
It's a good experience.
Yeah, it's a very good experience because I'm not quite sure when was BJJ Globetrotters created, but I know it's been there for quite some time lah. It's been there for a very long time as well, I would say. But seeing their promo, their way they promote their camp and everything, right, it's very, very exciting. I think I remember there's one camp they promote in, I think it's Japan, is it? So they have like they are doing it in a very Japanese tradition kind of temple or something like this. Oh, the whole environment is like seriously very, very nice, man. I'm telling you.
I think that one is in Poland.
Oh, it's in Poland. Okay.
They haven't do Asia yet because the guy is a Danish, so it's easier for him to do the logistic thing in Europe.
Right.
For now, they haven't tried to expand to Asia because the guy also got the bit perangai ones. He wants to do like at least the mat space. He wants to do at least like 100 people. I was like, wow.
Maybe you should talk to him. We can actually do it, where?
Yes, man. Imagine that.
We can actually do it, where or not? Right downstairs at our place, the badminton court. I think we can fit at least 100 people easily.
Holy crap!
100 people. You mean 100 people per class or 100 people coming to the camp? They're joining the camp.
He wants to do like one time he can accommodate 100 people.
Okay.
So the thing is the logistic thing, everything will be a big issue.
Yeah, Minkan, maybe you should consider bringing them over. 100 people shouldn't be any issue. If they need 1,000, we can do it inside Spice.
Some of them will be inside the swimming pool, right?
No, not the swimming pool. I mean the PPV part itself.
Yeah, I know. The bottom part, there's a place that people playing badminton.
No, the badminton one is the one if they want to fit 100. If they want to fit 1,000, we shift to inside the PPV where all of us get the injection one.
Right.
Really what? He want 100, we want 1,000, we can actually give it to him.
Actually can accommodate. But then it's gonna be a really, really big job because 1,000, you're not talking about 100. 100, I think he has also got issue but 1,000, that's a lot.
Even they combine the whole Penang BJJ practitioner alone, we may not even get 100 people.
We may not get 100 people, yeah. We may not get
But whole
100 people.
Penang, you include all the practitioner, no 100 people, meh? Around?
I don't think so.
Don't
But
count
the
the
one
kids
that don't-
in now, right?
don't
Let's
count-
talk about just BJJ community for adults only. No 100 ah. Oh my god. Serious, right?
Oh,
I don't think so. But if you think about it, like 50 to 60 only.
yeah.
Think about BJJ.
some-
Gi
Huh?
and no gi lah. If you think about it,
Yeah, gi and
maybe-
no gi all together. We don't categorize them. It's
Yeah.
just like all as long you practice BJJ, you know.
maybe
totally add up.
60, 80, 60
Maybe
or
you
80
bring
or
those
80.
that didn't train for a while, but they said that they miss BJJ, but they never train for years.
But okay, never mind. Including them also. Those are like
then
what's
then
that
less
warrior?
than 200 maybe.
Yeah, less than 200.
You say you're
You
gonna
have-
promote. You say you're
Oh,
gonna
which is
promote
mean, ah?
them. they
Holy crap!
No, you promote Ken, but you need to tell them this is not free. Then you will see less people already, maybe about 60 to 80 people. If it's free, right, they will come on. If it's not free, they won't.
Hey, but the funniest thing, some of them are actually
Be right.
almost blue belt, you know. Almost blue
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost.
Almost purple, or don't want to come back to take their purple, or don't want to come back to take their black belt, or don't want to come back to take their purple belt also, or brown.
This is a very, very interesting topic. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like if you stop somewhere, like if you quit somewhere in a certain level, right? And then, for example, I know people who, when they started BJJ, right, they travel from mainland all the way to the island every single day just to train BJJ. Okay, that person was like so dedicated to it, So, I mean, yeah, if you are that kind of person, like so dedicated, right, and then suddenly you just decided that I just don't want to take BJJ anymore, I just want to quit. For me, I think it's a bit wasted, because you didn't really push yourself. You just decided to take the easy road, and then you just want to quit your the BJJ journey. If you come to think of it, if I put that person in my shoe, right, I mean, if I put myself in that person's shoe, right, I would definitely not quit. I mean, this is for me, I would say, because I've been traveling around every single day. If sometimes you will feel like you want to quit, okay? But if you think about the time that you were so dedicated, like you were so fired up to train every single day, right?
And
you travel
all
back
the
and
years
forth,
of like training, you've been like thrown
Yeah.
into it, Suddenly
yeah,
stop.
yeah, exactly. Then suddenly you just stop, right? Then you feel like, fuck.
No, but for me, I personally think that the only reason why I feel like retiring every single time whenever I'm on the mats is when I roll with the Space Cat Master Ming, Mink.
So
That's the
somehow,
only
okay,
time-
why we call it Master Ming is because someone called him Ming.
Yeah, Mink Ming.
Yeah,
Ming.
Ming.
Okay, that's all for today. Good night.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so early.
Nah, just
Yeah.
So
so-
you still here, wake up already.
just woke up.
Oh, I just
Anyway.
woke up. Oh, long sleep. Oh.
That is my opinion, but I don't know about other people. Certain people will just quit.
Yeah, but actually, when talking about this, this is something that personally, Gary, I think that during this time, Gary actually did mention something very similar about this. So because one thing that I respect a lot about Gary is on his dedication to actually wanting to get more knowledge.
Yeah.
So what he actually did is he actually traveled like every single weekend. I think this is what I heard from him. He told me that he traveled every single weekend to KL to actually train with the ME guys and all. And it is very similar to what Ming actually does. He travel, part of his agenda of traveling is to actually train. Even when he goes to India, I remember like Ming actually go to like some of the gyms. I'm not sure that how you find the gym, but you are there.
Please tell us about your India trip.
India.
Yeah.
Hey, how's their BJJ scene?
They are actually quite good. They're quite good. And in like the big cities like Delhi and Mumbai, they have quite big gyms. And then the one I went, I think I trained two places in Delhi and one part, the Kerala, the southern state. So that one is can say my friend one because I went to competition in Singapore like I think 2014 that one so I went alone then of course again you went alone, you sit there watch people fight and Ngangam, the Indian guy was sitting beside me. He was working, he's Indian, but he's working in Singapore that time.
Oh, okay.
So I was just talking about what is, because like that I don't know what is points, don't know anything about points yet.
How do
So
you
I
go
was-
competition?
Huh?
How do you go competition without knowing the points?
See this.
That time I think
Okay, continue your story. That one is
Savage,
going to be
Raymond. Yo.
Raymond, that time I think we have gi also. We didn't do like much of the gi class. Mostly all of us are no gi guys.
Yeah.
And then so the no gi one I know. No gi one is because the no gi is easy. You go in, no points. If both draw, both DQ.
Both draw,
draw,
both
both
DQ. What the heck? Both draw, both DQ.
Okay, back to your India story.
So then I get to know him. Then I added him Facebook. Then I realized he went back to India. Then I was like, so I tried to arrange my trip from I fly to South because it's the cheapest place I can fly. Then I tried to went down. It's like I think a day by bus to go down there. Then I sent him a message. Then he said, "Come. I was like, okay. Then I go.
You sure you say come la. That's not how Indian people sound.
Hey, stop that.
Indian people don't say la one.
Maybe it was in Singapore too long.
Come.
He did say lah because he stayed in Singapore. I think.
Yeah, that's why. That's
for
why I was
5-6
in my
years.
mind. That's why. See.
Yeah,
People will
he still ask
definitely
me,
say lah.
you want to drink teh halia?
Teh halia.
Teh halia. So I stay in a hotel there. Then he came and picked me up with his motorbike. Then his
Wow.
gym is like his house, and then there's one small pondok.
Oh, okay.
Inside
Like a
there's
hut,
mats.
like a hut.
They put mats inside, and then they just roll like that.
Wow.
Then the
So
student
what
is like
else is
three to four. He's purple.
That's nice.
That's very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. So, like, if you compare to during that time, when was it? 3-4 years back, right? When you went to India?
2019.
Oh, okay, so it's like 2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So from your opinion, right, if you compare 2 years ago and now, right, do you think their BJJ scene like, improve or
I think
how is it?
I think they improve. I think
Yeah, because
because eventually in Delhi, some of them came to the Copa and compete. The one that I came back
Wow.
from Taiwan,
holy
they
shit,
also
they,
came.
they came all the way from India just to
Yeah,
compete.
yeah.
That's why, Vic. Don't miss out Copa. See?
Yeah,
Indian
but
people come
actually
compete
it
also
is
give
very
you money.
normal already because I think that even for us Malaysians, I think Penang Nights we started off a bit late. To be very honest, we rarely hear people actually compete overseas. Like, I think the nearest one that we heard when back in those years is Singapore,
Yeah.
but not many people actually go like to Philippines. But I know that the guys from KL, they've been going to Philippines, Japan,
Yeah, true.
especially Japan. But actually competing in Japan is a good experience, even though the air can be a bit sometimes soggy, sometimes a bit dry and all, but it's a good experience. I went to
Yeah,
Japan and compete. It's a very good experience.
Yeah, I heard people say that because they compete in like in Japan, right? They can't really perform well because due to the air.
No, it's true. Because I personally I felt that way also.
I mean, it's a bit dry
Alright.
or what? Like,
No, it is a bit maybe not used to the air code, maybe lah. I don't know. I can't say much lah because I
It
came back
means
with
you can't breathe normally in Japan, man. Impossible, what?
I don't know lah, but the
Or
air
maybe
might-
Japanese got like smaller lungs, they don't need the oxygen that much.
No idea.
So that's why when we go there, when there's influx of oxygen, then you breathe in more, then your lungs become.
That's why Japanese they speak very short things because they don't have much air. Hi, no.
Yeah, anyway, Minkan, aside from you traveling to India and all, I think that you've been to other parts of the other countries to actually train before. Which is your best country that you've been to like train and all? Like which is the country that you love the most to train BJJ?
Train, I think I would say I think I would say India because like
Oh,
the Pondor that I train is quite special.
Oh no.
It's like just mats, one Pondor and one fan, like that's it. But then they are very dedicated. They really pay attention to the teacher. And then
I also
So
pay
the one that
attention to
teaching
my
is
to my team, to my master Ming. Am I okay?
what? What?
No, but actually it's true like, sometimes we can be, all of us like as a human being, we can be actually very I would say that not unappreciative, but sometimes we take things for granted in a way.
Yeah.
Because you think about it lah. Like when we have some really good coaches in Penang or in other parts of the world and all, but sometimes it is a way that when the coach is here, we don't really want to like train, or we didn't really show up that frequent. But when the coach go back, we start like feel like, oh,
Yeah.
go back
Oh,
already,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that feeling lah. So I would say that sometimes like in this scenario, sometimes we should learn to be more appreciative in that sense, where sometimes we have like really good coach that actually coach us. We should really just, as much as they dedicate themselves to us, we should dedicate ourselves back to them by giving our best in training and all lah.
True.
Yep.
This is very true. Because like it's at the end of the day, it's like the experience that you have with the coach.
Yeah.
And probably if maybe you train with a coach 4 or 5 years. So during the 4 or 5 years, right, it's not just the relationship is not just you as a student or as a coach, right? Sometimes it can be become friends, things like that. So that experience is very, very valuable, I would say.
Become friends with the coach.
Yeah, why not? Some cannot lah. That one I cannot say lah. Some cannot lah, but some can lah. Some can lah.
Yeah, anyway, Minkan, there's one more part talking about competition, because you're the first person who actually represent us to compete in overseas.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean BJJ.
oh,
No, but you're not only you did that, you're also the first person who actually represent us to compete in Copa when we are all still doing MMA. You're the first one. But what actually leads you to do that?
I think the one in Singapore, because I went to find my relatives, then I saw the how to say the
poster, the advertisement
in Facebook.
Yeah.
Then I just like, since I'm there, then I go lah.
Because means you're very
YOLO.
I didn't
so ever ready, man. Like, oh, there's a competition. Okay, let's join.
Because I never did. The first comp I joined is Mima, so I never did like the just pure grappling before. So I was quite excited for that, because I don't know how is it, the points and everything. Then I just go and try it out.
Wow.
Okay. But if for you, like, do you think Copa if you compare with Mima and Copa, right? Which one actually I would say give you more time? I mean, give you like the anxiousness, and also like how you're going to prepare the fight. Do you like take your mindset as the way that you train in Mima? You also use it to train for Copa. Do you use the same mindset?
No, actually different mindset. I can go in, like if you ask me to tomorrow, Minkan, can you replace someone to go submission grappling? I can just go tomorrow. But if you ask me, Minkan, tomorrow you want to go fight someone? I say no, I can't. It's MMA.
Minkan, one thing about this, sorry to interrupt on this lah. But he did the same thing while he was traveling like India and all. At one point, he actually flew back to Malaysia just to actually replace someone. Correct? To join Copa.
Okay.
Yeah, came back to Malaysia just to join Copa, then after that travel again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man! Seriously,
Because
you're
I was
crazy.
like, I was away for a while. Then because I was away for 3 months, then of course start missing you guys lah, Raymond. Miss you,
Oh, start missing Raymond. Wow.
then I was like, then also I see you guys do then I think do the inter gym, the team one.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Then I was like, then I saw the schedule. Copa. I was like, hey. Then I asked anyone of you joining. Then I see there's a few joining. Then I was like, then I try to see my schedule. It's like, okay, I do a pit stop. And that's where I because it's all you. If no one there, then I probably won't go back. But it's like a lot of people from Penang going. Then I come.
See.
Yeah.
Wow,
But I think
we are
he
so
was
touched.
exhausted. I think he was exhausted during that.
Guess out.
Guess out.
Wow, you're away for 3 months and then suddenly you take a pit stop, come to Malaysia.
I think I did like 4 class only, like really train BJJ for like four times only.
During your traveling.
Before, yeah. Throughout so I trained 4 times and then I go Copa and get smashed.
Wait, you flew from where back to Malaysia? From India?
No. In Taiwan that time.
Oh.
Taiwan to KL.
Oh, you were in Kaohsiung BJJ also.
Yeah, I was 2 months already. I haven't came home for 2 months. It's 2 months already on the road.
Oh, nice, so nice.
I remember you told me he went to Kaohsiung BJJ.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
Quite nice, yeah.
Awesome.
They let me train for free. They didn't charge me.
So nice.
Wow. So
Because
nice.
that time they are under the Globetrotters affiliate, so I can actually train 1 week for free.
Wow,
that's
so
very
nice.
But then I trained for 1 day. Then my Taiwan schedule was pretty packed. I was city hopping like every day, so I just trained for one day. Then I left. You can actually train for 1 week if the gym is under BJJ Globetrotters affiliate. They will let you train for 1 week.
That's nice.
Wow.
This is nice. Like, how was the how is the exposure over there? I mean, the BJJ scene, I would say. How's the BJJ scene in Taiwan?
Actually, they are quite. I don't want to say, but I think their level is quite good. I think they have a lot of BJJ gyms because a lot of their instructors, I think they work there and then they open a school. The foreigners and one thing special about Taiwan BJJ or their coach can all speak Chinese and Mandarin, so they can coach in Mandarin. Like,
holy shit!
I was surprised because I went to Danimel's gym, but he was not here. So someone else taking over the gym. Then he just teach English. Then suddenly he look at someone else and he speak Chinese, Mandarin. I was like, I was stunned. and then he look at me. Do you understand Mandarin? I was like, yeah, I do. But I was like, this is so weird because I never listened anyone teach BJJ in Mandarin, somehow by a foreigner.
Yeah.
So
Daniel actually speak Mandarin to me during his seminar. I remember I was like trying my leg locks on him and all. And he was saying something in Mandarin to me, but I totally don't understand because, to be very honest, my Mandarin is not high level.
I heard what he said.
Wow, man. Oh, this is nice. So basically, like all the trainers, they can speak Mandarin.
I think it's a requirement, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Or maybe when they come here to work long time, they already have to learn. I went to train in 3 places, and all of them can speak Mandarin, like good Mandarin.
Kaohsiung BJJ and then the 2 more.
Kaohsiung and then Taiwan BJJ. The Makoto's gym. Makoto's. And then Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri, yes, Dimitri. I remember him, Dimitri.
Yeah.
Yeah. But talking about this, just now you mentioned one thing, like you mentioned that in Taiwan there's like lots of BJJ gyms, so their level is quite high. Actually, to be very honest, I think as the whole community of Penang BJJ or Malaysia BJJ itself, the more students we have or the more gym that we have, that really also means that there's more opportunity to grow. What do I actually mean by that is, if we are all competing against each other, or we are all training, like having cross training each other, or having like competitive role, or doing something together like as a community, it actually grows the community.
Yeah.
So we take example like US. Why BJJ scene in US is like so big, so competitive, all the world championships organized there, because there's lots of demand there. And how we actually look back, like in Penang BJJ scene itself, if we can all like collaborate together, or we can work closely together, except the toxic one lah, we take away the toxic one, but we take all the good ones like all the open-minded one, we combine it together. It's gonna be a good training ground for us, all of us together, like what we did for TPSG. I think that TPSG was really a good success when we actually go into Copa.
Yep. It was a good race success. Like we combined all the gym, like you said, that we combined everyone, and then just to win, right? So it was a very, very good experience.
Good achievement, yeah.
Yeah, in the Copa, the Penang, the Penang,
the
Penang.
And then they call our teammate's name wrong, Chonky.
Chonky. Yeah, Chonky.
But that's where Ming Kern also met his long lost brother lah, Lim Ming Kern.
Oh,
Ming Kern.
Chonky.
No, Ming Kern Max Ming Kern.
K-E-R-K.
Ming Kern.
Just one letter different, that's it.
Oh fuck man, that's very close way. Imagine they call you and then you guys are same belt, maybe same category.
They did, man. I don't know who. It's like, oh, you can your turn. Then I go. That's it. Then I see why the guy's standing there. I see, yeah, not me.
Hey, but as long as they you don't halfway like during your match like soon you go back hotel and sleep lah. Then that one ridiculous lah.
Usually you don't go back to hotel and sleep with you, man. You're so like nervous, but how you can sleep?
You sleep your nervous away, man, like what Cat does lah. That guy is a hero, man. He really hero to the max. So talking about Cat in Copa, all of us it's either we are cheering for our teammates, or we are just there like minding our just trying to do something, because we all of us like we feel nervous, like we feel pumped and all. This guy, Cat, sleeping. And when they call his name, then he woke up and like, okay, I'm going to the mat now.
But certain people can do that. Yeah, for certain people they can relax to the max. They can actually like way before their match, they can just sleep all the way in, and then after that.
Chill.
But I also think that it is also because of the competition experience that they have, because Cat is former swimmer. He does competitive swimming, and also I think that it is more like he's very used to competition environment, even though it's not combat sports, but it is something that he's very used at. I'm very sure that Ming Kern, he competes more than all of us also, I think lah. So you are also less nervous compared to most of other competitors, because you've been that very often. So it's just like another day on the mats or another competition for you.
I think for Ming Kern is like that.
For grappling, I can do that, but like if fight is different. If you ask Kaishan or Mook when they see me in Copa or in MMA, it's different. Like in Copa, I can just walk around, talk to people, just do my own thing. Then if I fight MMA from the hotel to the arena itself, I won't talk to anyone. I just put my earphone and then I'm just like not. I was just I don't want people to disturb me. I just want to be like, just. It's not saying I'm not nervous or anything. I just want to like just focus. But in Copa or grappling, you can see me talking to people and just like that. Because I think the first time I went for competition is straight to the cage, then gonna punch everything. Then grappling is like you won't get like knocked out, and then anything happen you can tap. It's
Yeah.
quite safe. Once you get knocked out, you're like, then it's quite embarrassing. Not embarrassing, like very very scary. In grappling, I can just tap or anything happen, then I'm still okay. So I'm more worried about when I fight than grappling. So grappling is for me is still not. I feel a bit, but not that stressed like MMA itself.
Yeah, anyway, Minkan, I think that Vic and Master Ming don't know your Mima story. The one where you put someone in a submission and somehow somehow you didn't tap, but they stopped the match. Why don't you share on that part?
What happened?
That was my first fight, so was quite, I don't know, my first fight, everything happened. So I was on the mount, I was punching him, then I don't know why I go for arm triangle. I don't
That's
know
why
why.
after so many years, I still talk about arm triangle because of that.
It's like just go for it. Like, I don't know how I just do it. Then I didn't really do it well, and then he used the cage and get on my back and then tried to choke me, but it wasn't tight because the glove is big, so my fingers are inside. So I was just like, I'm just gonna chill here and then push in more fingers and pull it out. But then suddenly the ref pushed the guy away. I was like, the fuck is going on? Then he said I tapped. I was like, I look fine as hell. Then of course it is what it is. I lost.
What the
Something like
fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the story is this. The story from my view, because I was cornering him. the story is this guy was already in mount, good position. Somehow he's going against another gym in Penang. He already got the guy in the mount and he was throwing ground and pound, and we were like, oh, keep going, and we thought that he's gonna finish the guy already in ground and pound. Somehow this guy was in actually the opponent's corner side there. So somehow he went for arm triangle. Don't know why lah. He went for arm triangle.
I think I was in autopilot mode that time. I don't know what I was doing.
So he went for arm triangle, and like what he said, the guy used the cage and all, took his back, and he was like in the back mount.
Oh, okay.
So the guy in the choke, and suddenly the match stopped. No, the referee pushed him away. Then he turned and he looked at me and he's like, give me like this sign, like what happened? And after that, only we realized that I had the rewind back. His opponent's corner was like doing this, So like they're cheering for his guy, like, oh, keep going, boom, 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 hitting that. And the referee thought that it is actually him tapping, but it's actually the opponent's corner that's tapping on the side.
What the fuck, man? That is so fucking wasted. That is fucking wasted. Wait, seriously.
Down that one.
But never mind, like, it's okay, like, you know why?
But in a good way, it's like it's a major fight, so you can understand the ref. Like, first is the second Mima. Like, if something bad happen, it's they don't want to like make the sport look bad. So yeah, it's like that.
It's okay lah. After years later, he went and compete again in MMA fight, and he won the match via arm triangle.
No, it's real naked.
No, arm triangle.
Arm triangle is is BJJ, the one I replaced.
Oh, BJJ roots.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Okay lah, still arm triangle lah. Redemption.
That one submission for you.
I don't know how. Somehow after so many years, I still can't stop like teasing him on the same submission.
But actually, if we think about it, right? If the ref didn't pull you away, I still got chance. What the fuck, man? I don't. Sometimes.
But yeah, but this is like I don't know. This fight itself was very. I was a bit. I came about last minute, late notice, and then everything. Then they offered me a rematch the next day. I was like, my mind was like that time. I was like, I wasn't mentally ready for another one, so I said I don't want. Like, Then
So wait. So it means that they admit that it was their fault. So they are giving you. Oh.
Yeah. His opponent is
Oh,
also
damn.
Penangites. His opponent is also Penangites.
Oh, is he still training?
No,
He-
he co-owns a
still
gym.
training.
No, he owns a gym in Sungai Ara.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I think that gym also teach a bit of MMA and also grappling, I think.
Mostly kickboxing lah.
Yeah, mostly kickboxing lah.
Wow. All right.
Is he okay one? The guy was
Yeah, the guy is a nice guy.
quite okay.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. But you know, when we are going in a match and when we are fighting and all, of course lah, you're there, you're not there to be nice to them, you're there to like punch them in the face or kick them in the head and all. Or like backfist them.
And then you miss already, right? You change your punch. You miss the dummy, then you change your punch.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, Minkan, we are towards like the middle session and all, right? So I think you watched our show before, so you know that there's Q&A session where people will be asking some questions and all. And actually, there's one question that was actually dedicated to you last week. I remember that question clearly. Someone actually made you pick something. So I'm going to go to that question, then only I'm going to ask other question. Okay, so question number 1 from the audience. BJJ or French fries? McD French fries.
I have to choose one.
Just this
Abo?
one.
Only one.
BJJ lah, BJJ.
Hey.
Training more important.
No lah. The way you answer is like so forceful. Okay lah. BJJ.
No, actually people ask twice because the last time they asked and I remember it now. Actually, I just read it again, but people ask it again. Okay, question number 2.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy, so obvious, but he still asks, but never mind lah. Alonso stronger than you? Question mark.
What the?
Yeah lah, he's stronger lah.
Oh, he's stronger. Stronger in what senses? He didn't mention BJJ or he didn't mention grappling.
Then you have to answer it. I know there's something that you're stronger than him. Minkan.
The catch no ball.
Because the person did mention what in a stronger in what way. So definitely there is something that you're stronger than him one, other than his muscle lah. Eating more French fries than him.
Nah, I think I can. I think I can eat more than him.
Definitely.
Okay, another question. Wow, this guy, I think obsessed with you. Why is he so kind? It's with a question mark, so you have to answer.
Kind has in what?
I don't know, people.
He's very nice. Very nice, very good. Kind of KIND.
I don't know. I just don't wish bad things on people. Something like that. Like
Is that an answer?
like yeah, I don't wish bad things on people. Like how to say, like I don't know, like if it means like when I roll with him, roll with someone, I don't smash him, I don't go for the kill because I don't think I don't need to prove. I have nothing to prove. If when I roll with people, I don't need to smash him or break his arm or make someone like the
Yeah.
Put your forearm in their neck.
like grinding. I don't feel the necessity to do that because I think because like I say, the first comp I did is MMA, so it's pretty much the hardest thing I ever do. So when I roll in BJJ or in grappling, I try to, I don't want to like not be an asshole, but I chill a bit, So I don't want to like smash someone and make him not feel bad lah, but you know, some if he means why I'm so kind in this way, it's like that.
That make a lot of sense. So this is the
Yeah,
Lincoln
okay.
that we know. This is the Lincoln that we know.
Alright.
Yeah, you know, some people they give chance to some people to make people look stupid. Some people he's somehow he's in the show, but he's not Minkan. And he's not brown belt also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people they fake injuries, they fake that they are this, they are that, just because they want you to look stupid. Sometimes when you roll with them.
What the?
Ma, you don't answer, you kill it. Eh?
I know, you already say in the show here. Then one thing good that, you know what? He says not brown belt. Huh? So, only 3 of us here now.
Fuck, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, back to question number 3. Does he work and how can he keep traveling?
Oh, good question.
Does I work? I think because on my previous job, it's like a normal job, Monday to Friday, and then we have off days and everything. So usually every month I allocate a budget to my traveling. So I'll put it I do a spreadsheet, then I put it there. Then I'll do it like, because I'll do like once a year I'll travel, and then for a week or so. But it's mostly in Asia because it's cheaper. So the one in India, that was 3 months because I think you guys don't know, the company was shutting down.
Yeah.
The one I work, so they give me the compensation. So I couldn't go. I can go further, like more than 3 months. But for now, like this is a different job. It's not actually it's a business, so I have to put more time in it because it's something like I couldn't, how to say, it's not just a job, it's a business. So for now I will spend more time in here. I couldn't really go anywhere, but I think I will still, maybe in the future I will continue my travels somewhere, because to be honest, this is a business, and then that time I came back here, I don't have a job, so it was an opportunity for me to help my friend and do it. But this field is like wasn't my passion, but it's the opportunity, so I go for it. And plus, these 2 years is the pandemic time, so you can't really go anywhere. Like, yeah, every border is closed, and then I'm lucky to still have a job. You know, a lot of people out there, the pandemic, they have no jobs and everything is quite bad. But for now, I kind of consider myself lucky to have a job. Everything's stable. I can save money and everything. So maybe in the future, I will continue my travel somewhere else. But for now, I'll be here for a while.
That's nice.
Yeah, I nearly cried when he said that he's going to Vietnam for long. I was like about to cry really, to thank God he didn't go.
That's his future plan.
No, that was his previous.
That was his previous plan.
Yeah, they was planning to assign me to Vietnam, but then I end up here.
Wait, so
go so far.
you mean your current job was going to assign you to Vietnam?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So Vietnam lobster will be much bigger.
Like this.
Okay, question number
4.
5.
Oh, 5. Wow. Ming got a lot of big fan.
Which of the countries you visited got the best BJJ experience? This guy asked.
I think I would say
India.
say India, yeah, India. But
Yeah,
there's 2 types of experience I would say. If I mean like how to say, I roll with a lot of people and a lot of party. I would say the Globetrotters camp in Europe, because there's a lot of people there. We're rolling with like hundreds of people, and then the Globetrotters is like very party vibe.
Mhm.
They drink a lot, then they party a lot. That's a fun thing itself, like a party vibes. Then for like people experience, like how to say, social experience, I would say India, because I trained with them for a few days. Then my friend, the host, was after training, his mom will make breakfast for me. The
Oh.
Tose.
To say.
Nice, huh?
Then I will sit down there, and then we'll talk, and then his students, because she got work to do, so his students bring a bike and then took me to around
Around the area.
Yeah, it was just quite nice experience. I would say then I have quite good experience in BJJ India, because they not only about training with them, then they after training they'll sit down with me and they say, oh, this place, Delhi you go where, then India you go where. Then I think different experience.
Yeah, but I also heard that you told me personally about your dirty toilet experience in India also.
The public toilet, no.
Yeah. And question number 6.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Oh, yo. That's
You have the
not
most
very
question. To be
good.
very honest, you have the most question. I tried to find
Oh,
my last week
Ming.
question, but I cannot. I'm still trying to look for it. But question number 6: why is it rare to see you going for submission when we roll? Wow, this guy. Ay. Why is it rare for you to go for submission?
I think when I wrote that time, for me, I think the opportunity is not there, so I didn't go. If the opportunity is there, I will always go for it. Maybe I was mostly on defending side, but I think everyone roll with me. I have a tendency to be a bit more defensive when I roll.
Yeah.
But when the opportunity is there, I'll go for it. I just waiting for the opportunity. If there's I saw a ding, then I'll go for it. So
That's why it's very hard.
I think you're smashing me. I can't do it.
No, every time when I roll with Maker, I know one thing. It's very, very hard to choke him. He's like an anti-choker. You want to choke him, it's like, fuck, man, what's so hard to choke this guy on? Fuck, man, it's very, very hard, man, seriously. No, this is really, really like a different. When I roll with him, totally different. I try to choke him, cannot. His like hands so tight. Everywhere defending. Very, very good defense. Like, seriously, very good defense.
I think I appreciate the defending the aspect of the defending quite often.
This is very good. Right, next question.
I'm still trying to find the last one, but anyway, it's okay. I think that he definitely have more question than Alonso lah. The one I'm very sure lah. Alonso, I have to post twice, so I get like maybe don't know how many questions, but more than Alonso lah. So it's good enough already. Anyway, yeah, Minka, I think one thing lah. Talking about your defensive game itself, it is like what Vic mentioned earlier on. It is actually a good thing in terms of you appreciate more defensive game, but sometimes in also certain aspect of it, when you're using it and you're using it as a counter, it will actually improve your game in another way also. Because sometimes defense is the best attack, but also if you're not attacking while defending, it is also not increasing any threat to some people also, in my opinion lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are now at last part of this session is we're gonna talk about our Sembang Kosong session, where 3 of the hosts will be asking you 3 different questions.
Okay, I come first. Okay, I go first. But okay, my question is more. I think it's more serious, because you have been traveling around and all that. So okay, so my first question is like, what is the most valuable experience that you have when you travel and train BJJ? And what is your most valuable experience that you actually learn or you actually get from traveling, regardless of breakdown?
Me in BJJ or just travel?
Travel and also training in BJJ. Yeah, both.
experience, I would say, I think it's still meeting people. I think that's the best thing about it. Because like, if you go to travel to a place, and then you can still go there. The next year or 10 years later, the place is still there. But the person you meet, the friends in the hostel, they won't be there anymore. You'll be meeting people, someone else. So I think it's always, for me, it's always the people. Even in competition also. In Copa, I meet this guy, we talk about it. Then next Copa I came, he's not here anymore. Then this is someone else. And I think it's always, for me, it's always the people.
I see. Okay. So, okay, my second question is more opposite of the first question. Okay. So, what is your worst experience besides the dirty toilet?
Oh,
Worst, I have a lot of worst experience. Let me think.
Like, what is the top 10 worst that you actually got?
Top
I
10
know.
worst.
it's like, oh, maybe I got 100.
I think there's two. So the one, it's not worse, but it's more of my because my clumsiness. The same thing, the drop trotters camp. So I was staying with 6 people.
Right.
So of course we talk about it. Then I came to Belgium at, I think, at Sunday. So but the check-in is Monday. So I thought they booked Sunday. Then I go. First the flight was KL to Vietnam, and then Vietnam to London, then London to Brussels.
Oh.
So I was Saturday midnight, I was flying to London. So I was like, I see you guys soon. And then they're like, ding, question mark. I was like, we are staying at Sunday, right? It's like, no, Monday. It's like, what the fuck? So I'll be flying to Belgium without accommodation. I was like, oh shit. Then, I don't want. I was like, I lazy to find hostel because it's quite expensive.
Right.
So I post in the wasn't in the Facebook group. So I was like, who can just anyone just let me stay at the house or whatever. I have sleeping bag. I will sleep there. Then there's a local that's going to the camp.
Right.
He replied me, and then I stayed in his apartment.
Right.
In his living room.
Oh,
so he let me stay. If not, I will be like, I'll be wasting another money to stay in a hotel or something.
So it's like couch surfing lah.
Unintentionally become a couch surfer.
that is nice. That is nice.
Then the worst one is in India. It's India. India, your bus, the itinerary, they can change anytime. So the bus, the meetup place, they can change anytime, like 5 minutes before. So I was in Mumbai, so I want to go to a place called Udaipur. So I take bus, man. Then the bus wants me to wait at the bus, the shop. So they pick up the customers. So I just take Uber to there. Then suddenly there's a highway they use to go there. It's closed because some VIP came. So the guy just dropped me at middle of nowhere. It's like you try to walk there, and then I was rushing to the bus. So he pointed there. You have to climb the highway. It's like, how are you going to climb the highway? and then he drove me. He said, okay lah. He picked me. Then he drove me there. But that is the wrong shop. The shop is like, oh, this bus no stop here. Why you come here? I was like, stuff. Then I asked him what am I supposed to do? Then he just gave me this, like, the Indian. So thankfully there's another woman there. Though he called the bus driver and then asked me to wait somewhere in like you want to go to KL. Right. So you wait at Jawito, that place. So I also don't know how to go there. And then I just I said, because if you use the tuk-tuk, they sure, kena, they chop me
Yeah.
one. But I have no choice
Yeah.
at times. But I was lucky the tuk-tuk driver didn't ask much. So he drive me, I think 30 minutes from that place to the not the toll, but the city exit.
Right.
So I went, so I went and I stopped there. I was like waiting for the bus to come. Then I still don't know which bus. Then the driver called me, speak Hindi. I was like, but thankfully there's someone there. So I just passed him the phone and say, please help me. Then he said, oh, this bus number. Then when they come, they'll put the flashlight, the highlight.
What the fuck?
The highlight, ding ding ding. Then I think you see that. Then I saw the city sign. I thought it's gonna stop. He didn't stop. He opened the door. He's like, the bus is still moving. And I was like, I showed him the bag. Then he's like, so,
Oh my god.
I throw him the bag. He catch it. Then he said he take the hand. Then I just jump on the bus. And then,
Holy shit, man!
It sounds like a Bollywood movie.
This is how they got the idea.
Hey guys, what if you throw in the bag, right? And then the person hold the bag and then the bus move away?
Yeah,
Then how?
Now you know. Now you guys know, right? How Bollywood got the ideas, right? From all their action movie. Nah, this is a great example. This is like a real life experience, man.
Stop. Like this, like just any reason why they don't stop. I mean, if you could have
it's a
This is
highway.
Waste petrol.
They can't
Waste
stop.
petrol.
It's a highway.
Oh,
If they stop, the people will horn them. That's India.
so you have to you mean you're running lah. You're running towards
It's
the
not that fast lah, but still like moving. I think 10 to 20 km per hour like that.
holy shit,
Uh,
man! Holy shit! Okay, so my third question. Okay, we all know that you are a very avid fan of MMA, right? So like all the time when there's a fight, we can see you posting prediction and all that. So if let's say right in maybe like in the future, if you get to train with one MMA fighter, right, who will you go for?
Ooh, what are your questions?
It's a legit question. Of course, it's a good question.
very, very, very hard question. I think
Peter Davis.
I think GSP. I think GSP.
Oh, Jeff. Okay.
Wow, this is very, very good option.
GSP because he was he has great ground. He's a good wrestler. Also, he's also a karateka. So because I was before BJJ. I was training in karate for a long time. This Josh.
Oh,
Was a long time ago.
with Georgia.
No,
I know
Josh?
him since like I think
Secondary.
secondary.
Oh shit!
You should hear his story about he and Josh.
Tell.
The
Like, I think
podcast story. The podcast story.
I think I was 15, he was 17. So from 2 and from 5. So in Zhongling, your report card, you need your parents to come. And I don't study at all. I was shit. My report card is shit. So I was like, fuck. Then I text Josh. Hey Josh, can you pretend to be my brother? I come and take my report card. Then he said okay. He said okay. But then the teacher said your brother cannot. Must be your parents. Then in the end, I didn't bother to take. I was like, okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask George to be your father. To pretend to be your father. Shit, man. This is funny as fuck.
No, but,
Anyway,
but back to the Peter Davis story. Why I mentioned Peter Davis because last time when he started to train, I asked him, "Who is your favorite MMA fighter?" he can answer GSP, he can answer Anderson Silva, he can answer so many people. He told me Peter Davis.
Oh,
But I
shit.
only know one FC
Because
ma.
local ma.
Local support local is a good thing, man.
Minton, why you never say Wanderlei Silva one?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the person.
Oh, walao eh!
Hey, it's not really that okay lah.
Minton,
there a
why you
question number
never
one,
say Wanderlei Silva?
Is there a question number one, Master Ming?
No,
Yes.
it's question 0.0.
Why one? I don't know. Maybe when I came in, when I start watching, he was a bit at the end of his career.
His era, yeah.
And then he's a bit like how to say like hot head.
Oh, exactly
Oh,
like
right.
Master Ming lah.
He
Hot head.
always got thrown by Chael Sonnen, so I like Chael Sonnen more. He always got thrown by Chael Sonnen.
Okay.
Okay, so question number one. Master Ming.
Question number 1, Minton. Me, right? Raymond,
Yeah.
you ask or I ask?
You ask first
You
lah.
ask. Yeah, but you
Master,
ask
I will
first
give
lah.
you the honor first one.
Huh? Let old people ask first, huh?
Yeah, old people.
Hey, Minton, how you maintain your coolness while you rolling? I roll with you is like super cool, easy, like easygoing. How you maintain that?
I think the same thing I would say, like, because the first competition I did is fighting, so it's very chaotic. So when I first get punched or everything, then there's a lot of things you want to like think of. In rolling, because I don't get, so I can be more like exploring more relaxed and chill, because I know you won't slap me or everything, so I can be more chill and then more relaxed. I feel like when I'm more relaxed, I can see the opportunity. I can see the space and everything. I can see the opportunities that if I roll like Pohada, then I couldn't really
Focus lah.
I couldn't not focus. I couldn't really see the opportunity. I would say the opportunity. The neck is there. I don't know. The leg is there. I was like,
Yeah.
Yep.
You know how relaxed is he even during competition? While the photographer is taking photo, he gave a peace sign during his
I think I saw the picture. I think I saw the picture before.
Oh, the person was controlling from behind there. He
was controlling the person.
he do yes right. I mean peace.
In Copa, because I wasn't wearing my specs, so I'm without my spec. I can say technically I'm blind. So I was rolling. Then I think the photographer was taking picture. Then I don't know, I can see or not. I just like I can feel that he was like pointing the camera at me. So I just
People are focusing on you.
Yeah. So I was like, then I did again in the one I replaced Jen.
BJJ.
Someone was live streaming, and then I know I think Sasha was there. Sasha and someone else was live streaming. So that was, to be honest, that guy wasn't that good lah. like the guy is blue belt, but I don't know that good. So I know I like when I most of my competition, I wasn't really confident at all. Like even my fight or competition, I wasn't confident at all. But doesn't mean that I couldn't go and perform. But that match, I was like, I'm gonna smash this guy. I don't know why I feel like. I know I'm gonna smash this guy because I know he's not on my level. So I was on the bottom. I was trying to sweep him.
Alonso came into you. Alonso spirit.
I think so. Then Sasha and someone else was recording. So I know they are recording. So I was like, I looked at them. I was like, then I just sweep the guy and then I submit the guy.
Yeah, that's savage, man. That's savage. That's so savage. Okay, second
I think
question.
because when I
Oh.
roll, I was like Ming said, I was not relaxed, like easy going. So when I do that, I tend to be more aware of my surrounding.
Right.
I know where's my corner. I know what's the point, how much the point. So I'll be like, like much more aware.
Yeah.
Like
And what was your favorite position? Yeah.
I would say half guard.
Half guard.
Oh, half guard.
Half guard.
Oh.
I like half guard. I think influenced by someone. Raymond, he's not here anymore. Tay.
Oh, Tay.
He's the one that bring me into half guard. He's like many years ago.
Wow.
Kind of miss that guy, but he's the one.
Yeah, Tay. I quite miss him also, but he never came back since for quite a while.
I think
already.
his family issues are his wife a bit. Don't like him, but yeah, I like half guard. I think. Because I think like full guard, I had I know when it's very hard for me to close tight, and then half guard is like I have more dynamic thing to go.
You can guard and then yet you get to
Yeah,
move.
I can get up on my knees, and something like that.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
All right. That's it.
So fast,
That's it?
Amang.
Hey, Master, one more question.
No, I'm asking him. Is it? That's it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Or you want more position?
I expect you have like more detail things. No, okay. Right. Next question is seems that you're so cool while you're rolling this and all that. Like, do you have any like you injured before?
Injured?
Yeah.
I have. I think everyone that do BJJ couldn't run away from injuries.
I mean, instead of like you got hurt, or like seems like because your style is like very easygoing, very relaxed. Have you ever hurt yourself?
Yeah. Like I think a lot because how to say I have very bad shoulder flexibility.
Oh.
So
okay.
I tend to hurt myself when I like my neck, my upper body muscles is very tense. So not hurt, I tend to sprain myself when I roll.
Oh,
If I don't warm up properly, and both of my knees are pretty much are fucked before. So but it's my fault also. I was rolling with someone. Then that time we are just training to learn heel hook and something. So he did an ankle lock, but I thought it's heel hook. So you can imagine I spin. When you heel hook, you have to turn.
Yeah.
It's an ankle lock, so I pretty much poke myself.
Oh, shit.
Like when I turn, I hear the. But
the cracking sound.
But then it's just a bruise. It's not there. But I couldn't run for 1 month. So it was that bad. So
that's your worst injury that you had.
The worst is in my knees. But then mostly on the shoulders because it's more of strain, so you recover quite fast. But the knee bar was the worst. I couldn't walk. I couldn't climb the stairs. I had to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't like just climb the stairs.
You have to do it step by step, right?
Yeah. So it's pretty bad.
Oh, shit.
Wow. All right. So which is your worst injury is your knee, because you're turning the wrong way of defending the leg lock.
It's my fault actually. Because I didn't know it's ankle lock. I thought it's heel hook, so I just like shoot like very fast.
You act fast before he do it.
Yeah. So it's like
see, hey, you 2 leg lockers. Listen, people hurt, Next time
Not Raymond or Vic, it's someone else.
No, I'm sending the message. This
It's
people
someone.
here,
It's someone in the podcast.
especially the one with the earphone one. Yeah, that guy play legs a lot. He play legs. Yeah, you see. Listen, you know. You see, he had to hop. 1 month. Hey, earphone guy.
Hey, wow. But yeah, next question.
Next question will be Raymond ready law.
What
Three
I
questions,
like
each person.
referee Tan, Coach Raymond.
Usually when I ask question, it's all very easy going question, very easy and all on. So relax, don't be stressed. Your favorite submission. See, so easy.
No, you're gonna ask. I know you're gonna ask. I know
Your favorite submission is only very relaxing. You really had that in your favorite submission.
It's not arm triangle. Actually, my favorite stop is omoplata,
Oh, omoplata.
but I never pull it off. But never pull it off before. But it's my favorite stop because it's so cool. Like when you roll.
Because it's so cool.
You should learn from Kenneth. Kenneth is like
I know.
Kenneth is very good at it.
Kenneth is very good. Yeah,
He,
Kenneth is
he-
very good.
he taught me before. Well,
Yeah.
but it was my favorite is omoplata.
Nice.
No, you want to be cool. Arm triangle is the coolest move.
You keep going for the arm triangle
The
thing.
whole until it will be until the end of my life, you'll be saying arm triangle.
Yeah, but almost I think almost 8 years, almost 7 years. I've been repeating the same thing. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be in my mouth for the rest of my life.
Every com you ask me, no, until finish arm
Arm
triangle.
triangle. Arm triangle.
Okay, question number 2. Even easier.
What's your second favorite submission?
No lah, then that's really a waste of question already. Okay. Question number 2. Who would you, if you have a street fight, who would you bring to? And if you have a party, who would you bring to?
Ooh.
So your teammates from PTT or your outside friend. Can be anyone.
Street fight. Street fight. Street fight, bring Master Mang lah, Johnson.
Oi.
You don't need to fight. You
I don't
can
fight, man. Seriously,
can
I
just
don't fight one.
talk and then the guy will go away.
No, I don't.
You'll be the negotiator, you know. No one has to get hurt.
You
No,
bring
he-
me, right?
No,
If
he
you bring
negotiate. He negotiate. Then his pocket, right? He open like normally you watch movie, right? If the guy wants to let that person know that he's a police. He open up his jacket. There's a gun there, right? So Mang, right, will do this. He put his
Show his
screwdriver.
brinjal.
No, he put his screwdriver there. So he opened up. So you want to talk? Okay, you can talk. But then you see there, that is not a gun.
He put measuring tape. there.
Then cut his own hand. Hey, why
Wow.
me? When you want to fight, do I look like something? Huh?
No,
Oh,
like no, Mang,
Whoa.
like I don't like conflict. I don't like to fight people. So when you are here, you can
Oh, you bring me means
you
I like to
negotiate.
fight with people.
No,
lah.
you can negotiate. Mostly street fight happens because two person are still arguing. They won't listen to each other. I bring you
Yeah.
here, you go and negotiate. Then
Hey,
Wrong,
bro.
wrong, wrong already. You should bring justice, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Also.
about to, yeah, I'm about to say that. Want to stop people fighting must bring justice. Captain Justice.
From mainland.
Yeah.
Justice, bro. Alonso.
You bring me, you make the situation worse only.
No, if bring you over, people see you walk only, smell your scent from far. Wow, Master Mang 来了, wow, run.
Sorry, I fell to longkang before. Try to act smart. Okay. Don't do that.
Hey bro, you are the one that trains with longest with like the best practitioner, you know.
Who?
You lah. We
I
never
know.
trained
Train
with
who?
Coral Dog before.
Huh?
We never trained Coral Dog before. We
Like,
never trained with
Coral
Machado
Bell.
before.
Holy crap!
We never trained Machado before. You trained with
Coral
Machado
Bell.
before.
The
No,
Coral Bell
that-
with
yeah.
the what? The
No,
Kwanto.
He can wear whatever belt he wants, man. Seriously. He's a freaking cosplayer, I tell you.
Kwanto.
Okay, who's your party buddy?
Party, yeah.
Aiyo.
Party, yeah.
So obvious. You want me to help him answer? Everyone knows what.
No, wait for him to answer lah. See whether or not it is same as us or not.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Party, I think you guys know lah. Kaishan lah, bring Kaishan to party.
Yeah.
So
Everyone
Like,
knows. Everyone
That
knows.
guy can drink, that guy can eat, so no
Yeah.
worries. If you bring him to buffet, you cheer him, but damn worth it.
even
Kaishan.
when when he drunk, he'll do like the like
He can become bartender at the seaside.
okay, the easiest question of all. This one really so easy only. The most handsome teammates aside from the three hosts. If the three hosts if pick, I know you should pick Master Ming one.
Yes.
MINK. But I don't mind. But since we are all the hosts, so don't pick.
Yeah,
Don't pick
we
the
don't
host.
we don't pick the host. You pick the host, it's steady obvious already. So don't.
Yeah,
you pick-
don't pick the host. Pick other teammates.
Yes.
handsome ah. Yeah, this one. I want to say myself, but cannot lah.
Oh yo.
Mingus, you,
Our team. Very
was it your party buddy?
Okay, I would say I think Josh.
Whoa, Josh.
Because he
Which Josh? You got two Josh. One Josh very handsome, both another Josh so very handsome.
Huh?
You talk
Which
about
one?
the Greek Josh, or you talk about the Wing Chun
Local
Josh, the Romeo Josh.
who is Greek Josh?
You don't know Greek Josh, man? You went
So
back
which is
to
me in
Sweden
dictionary,
already.
you only got one Josh.
Oh, well, the Wing Chun Josh lah.
So,
I mean,
were you hoping that-
his model. He's tall, he's handsome.
So he'll be your
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's all for all the three questions from the host. And Minkan, do you have anything to say or any shout out or any one that you want to give shout out to? You want to say something to Kaishan? You want to say something to Josh? Or you want to say something to Alan? Or the Lambros? Or you want to say something to Begzat? Begzat, most probably he'll be listening.
Yeah, I want to ask when he's coming back to Penang. I think
next week.
we really miss him. It's been almost, I'd say 1 year he's away. Because we've been training with him since 2016, is it? For five
Very long
years.
time, yeah.
Yeah, long time already. I kind of miss rolling with him. His intensity, high intensity, but never hurts you. That's just
Yeah.
when you roll with Exact. So yeah, kind of. I think I will give him a shout out because he actually changed my game a lot. How to say, he's very technical, and then he used his strength at the right time. And I always want to be like him. I don't want to be too how to say, too soft. But I also don't want to be too too pohara. So he's the perfect one. He's he can go technical and then he'll get you in the submission. So I was trying to be like him, the finesse. He got the finesse, and I like to watch him roll. And then he's very good, a good coach, and then a good rolling partner.
Yeah, and one more thing, like, just to add on that also, since you're giving shout out to our coach also, one more thing that I really respect a lot about him, he's very professional as a coach. I think that itself plays an important role as a coach. I think that whether or not your student is here, you like it or not, you have to be very professional. And that's one of the things that I really respect him a lot as a gym owners, and also a student relationship with him in both ends. I do see that he displays lots of professionalism, even though he's like, how old is he this year?
I think 20.
23 or 2.
Yeah, he's 24 now. As a young coach, this is something that he's able to show to everyone, which is a good thing. Everyone remembers him for that.
Yep, true. He changes our game actually, like a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the 3 hosts.
Okay.
I mean, because you guys do this, and then you get to know our teammates' stories, like Alonso, Kaishan, Sifu, Victor.
Victor.
Sometimes we don't know how to say they will share their stories that we never know. So it's good to have. Because I work here, I got nothing to do. So mostly I just download all the podcasts and then I just do my work and then listen.
That's nice.
Talking about Victor, aka Samo, he's coming back next week. The reason why he's coming back next week, because initially when we launched our episode 1, it's my error lah. It's my error that I didn't. I thought that Google Meet able to record it, and also Facebook Live able to record, but somehow all the technical
error is a technical error.
Yeah. So we want to re-record the episode 1, but we will not going to call it episode 1. It's episode number 7. So we're going to bring back Victor. We might ask the same questions, or we might ask more questions. And so happened just now, I was rock climbing, I was working out, and while I was in the car, just sit down, start engine, I saw him and Niraji walking pass in front of my car. The world can be very small sometimes. And
Penang is lagi small.
Yeah, Penang is lagi small. Yeah.
So it's better that if you do anything in Penang, better be careful. The whole island will know one. Careful.
Hello, you're talking to yourself, is it? Huh?
I don't have scandal.
You're talking. You're talking.
Yeah, you don't have you don't have any big scandal.
No one, even though.
Y'all do something wrong, y'all know already, From one small district to another area, after that to an entire island. Then the whole news will spread to mainland.
Even though you submarine quiet, also we know.
You later your scandal will pass by around Minken's workplace. When Minken sleep, but he can hear the scandal. He wake up. Be careful.
And Minken, anything else? Any advice or anything that you want to say, or what to our teammates or anything?
Any advice? I actually how to say that I think when how to say, like, I would say if anyone they have a opportunity to like travel anywhere, I think you just take the opportunity and go. I have a lot of people like, even alone, I think the best thing you can experience in travel is you travel alone. Then you will learn a lot about yourself because you will be by yourself. So you have to something you have to do by yourself. So I have a lot of friends, they don't dare to go anywhere because they don't dare to go alone. They have to go in a group. So I think travel alone is a different dynamic. So I kind of like solo travel better. So I would say if anyone they want to try to do, they always want to try, but they don't dare, they should like just go. And then when you go, you sort out yourself. Say something like this. Yeah.
Good advice. It's a good advice.
And also competing wise, if you feel like competing, just go. Don't have to be like, some people they like, I don't want to go. Some people gym, you ask him, it's like, nah, not ready or something. I think it's like you should just go and see what you can do yourself. It's more of like competition. For me, it's not about winning. Of course, you win, the prize is better. For me, it's like
Experience.
more of a self-discovery. Because for me, when I was young, I wasn't like in the school team, or I was always the last one to be picked when you're playing football or something. So when I want to keep going competition, because it gives me a feeling that I'm still here. I'm here. I'm not going away. I'm still here. Even I think I will keep on competing until I'm old. It doesn't mean if I don't win, it doesn't matter. But I want to just let myself know I'm still here. I can still compete. I'm here to stay, like something like that. That's all.
See, everyone, like, this is like a very, very good advice, I would say. So that people would just not compete because they would just, I'm not ready, this and that.
I'm scared.
But, yeah, I'm scared, or maybe they just go there and then they go to hotel and sleep, then missed out their fight, and they say, oh, finish already. Excuses. So yeah.
I thought Mr. Ming hang for a while.
He's stunned already.
He's stunned already. He listened, suddenly he's stunned already. You know what? He's like, Ming, don't say all this bullshit. Oh, it's not true.
No.
He's stunned. He's like,
Because
what?
my workers messaged me some nonsense stuff, so I was like shocked for a while. Sorry, man.
No, he's like, you sure not workers? It sounds like that's not Ali. That might be Alia.
Alia.
Just joking. Just joking. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Like, thank you, Ming for actually joining us and all. Like what you mentioned, I think that during this whole session, we've been doing this for at least 6 episodes. I realized that even though we know each other for years, but there is lots of things that we actually get to know more about each other. It's something that we don't speak, even though we hang out like every Saturday after our BJJ training, we do hang out. And yeah, we are our Saturday session is coming back. We'll be hanging out every Saturday again. But it is not something that we actually get to know until like doing this. Then we get to know like different things, and also it's really a good thing. I think that it should be something that we should continue to talk on. And in future, hopefully we are able to do it like live in the studio itself. That would be even more perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you to our guests.
Lincoln, when I come back?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow lah.
Okay.